Hello traders and good afternoon to you. In this video, I'll be sharing with you in details how I plan to take advantage of a potential trading opportunity as we head into the penultimate week of the month of June. Here on the AUDJPY, if we look at what has been happening on a 4 hours time frame, it's obvious we do have a simple setup we can play with as we head into the new week. Since the beginning of the month of June, we have noticed how prices have been trending to the upside, and as soon as price tested 96.900 area, we saw a retracement move that looks like this. And since price tested the 92.400 area, we have seen multiple rejection of this area, giving us a clue into the bullish potential that lie around the 92 Japanese yen area. If we want to follow our golden rule, definitely after every impulse leg, we definitely should be expecting a retracement of that impulse leg, which will insinuate a trend continuation to the upside. So after every impulse leg, we expect price to retrace back into our golden zone area, after where we'll be looking forward to reversal patterns that supports a trend continuation to the upside. So at this point in time, it's appropriate that we bring out our Fibonacci retracement tool and run it through that impulse leg to see where the retracement is at, as we are waiting for the retracement phase to culminate, after which we want to be looking for an opportunity to buy the Aussie against the Japanese yen. So if we look at what is happening here, we can see that price has retraced into the 61.80% of the previous leg, which falls around 92.400 area. And we can see that the 61.8% area has been rejected multiple times, giving us a clue that buyers are very, very strong at this juncture in the market. As we can see, we had the first rejection, second rejection, and we saw the third rejection in the space of 3 to 4 days. Now, let us draw out our retracement, our golden zone area, which for now I'm going to be placing between 618 and 78.6%, as there is a possibility that price could still come back as far down as 78.6%. Something like this can still come back down into this area before we see the trend continuation to the upside. So we should be having our buying opportunity zone within this area. Allow me to label this buy opportunity. A buying opportunity falls right inside here, and give this a yellow. Good. So we'll delete our retracement tool at this point. So with multiple rejections at the buying opportunity zone here, it looks more like a triple bottom structure, which I'm not sure that is at this point in time. So now going into the new week, how do we take advantage of a bullish potential from the present structure we see here on the 4 hours time frame? The first thing I want to let you know is this: at this point, it's appropriate that we identify a key level that will guide our actions going forward. If we look left, we can see that at this point, at around 93.5 area, which is also a very strong psychological level, price at one point in time, it has been a demand zone here, a resistance zone, resistance zone again at this point, resistance before we saw the breakout here, a demand zone around this area, had a resistance here, and you can see how significant that area is, as it has been a major determinant of price action in the past. So bringing out my line chart at this point, I want to connect these points together and make it our key level going into the new week. So if we connect this area, we have something like this, and let's give it a gold color, and let's label it 93.5 key level. at 93.500. Let's place it at the top and the right hand side, and let's make it gold in color. So this is what we have as we head into the new week. So one thing I want to be looking out for is this key level shall be our guide going forward, as we expect price to continue from on the upside of this key level, where we'll be looking out for breakout of structure and the retest of structure to push price further up. Now, in addition to this key level, there's another parameter that we will be using to be as our guide going forward. If we bring out our line chart here and connect the series of higher lows, we will be having a bullish trend line around this area. And if we look closely into the structure, we can see that the bullish trend line also shares a confluence with the key level sitting at 93.500 area, making that area a very, very significant and sensitive area. We're looking for bullish and bearish opportunity, as there is the possibility that price could break down that bullish trend line. A retest of that trend line could send price crashing to the downside. And if price continue to the upside from this area and a retest of structure respecting that bullish trend line, then we can be looking out for patterns that support a trend continuation to the upside. So these are the two scenarios we have here on the 4 hours time frame, but I am leaning more to the bullish potential on this time frame, considering the long-term bullish situation we have here on the AUDJPY. So for me here at this point, our entry point will definitely be at around 93.650 area. That is after the confirmation of a trend continuation pattern on lower time frame, let's say your 15 minutes or your 10 minutes time frame, then we can join the rally to the upside. So at this point, we should be having our stop loss right below the key level and right below previous low. Let's say at this moment in time, let's be using 70 to 80 pips as our stop loss, and where will our take profit target be? Obviously, we have an impulse leg here to work with. And if we extend this impulse leg and project it into the future from the buy opportunity zone, we have something like this. And for the sake of clarity, let's bring out a Fibonacci extension tool, run it through that impulse leg, and let's project a 127.2% of this impulse leg, and we should be having our take profit target sitting at around 99 Japanese yen area, which dovetails to over 500 pips to catch on this pair. So let me delete the Fibonacci extension tool and this ones. Now that we are talking about a short-term perspective, as we are looking for opportunities going for the new week, there is a possibility that price might not get as far as that 500 pips move, as we might be looking at price testing this area at 96.5 area. As if we look left, we can see that we have a selling niche around this area, as the possibility of price being rejected at this area is very, very visible. So there is a possibility that price could come into this area and do a reversal pattern from here to send price crashing. So because of this scenario here, we want to be placing our take profit target, the first one at 96 yen, 96 Japanese yen, which gives us about how many pips that is? At 96 yen, that gives us over 200 pips to catch. And if during the week we see the move break out of this area, then a retest of that area could further give us further confirmation to add more positions and join a trend continuation to the upside. So this is my scenario here on the AUDJPY. So I would like to pause the video at this point and let's see how price plays out during the early hours of the new week. You can always follow me on TradingView so you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every pair I publish. Thank you for watching and do have a wonderful day. Bye.